Hey everyone, welcome back to Cloud Consultant YouTube channel. This is our second video for Web Application Firewall Part 2 as a demo. So in this video, we're going to cover the implementing of the web firewall from scratch. We'll be building the infrastructures, hosting the Nginx web applications, launching the load balancers, and on top of that, we'll be also using the Cloudflare proxy IP um, to restrict it, and we're gonna use the Terraform to create all the WAF rules in AWS, and we'll go through the rules one by one. So yeah, I think let's start with the discussion of the architecture. So I'll just reiterate the what we're gonna do again. So in this demo, uh, basically start with implementing the WAF. So coming back to this one, so basically we have the users, any intended users trying to reach out to my application. I'll be having the web application where I'll be hosting the Nginx and Nginx applications. Uh, uh, and this will be on the EC2 machines, and on top of that we'll be creating a load balancers. We'll also have the AWS WAF, and the managed rules and all the custom rules will be tried and created via Terraform. Um the CF proxy, so this would be our additional security where we'll be hosting our domain name in CloudFront, and make sure that only the CloudFront is able to reach my WAF or my applications. Any unused applications or non Cloudflare IP should not be connecting to my applications. So yeah, so user coming from internet, it will come to the Cloudflare. Cloudflare proxy is there, and it will forward the traffic to AWS WAF. Will do all the filtrations and then forward it to the ALB, and from ALB it will have the respective target application. So I'll be just quickly log into consoles, and I'll be trying to create these resources in AWS console. So yeah, I think let's move to my accounts, launch it. Mhm. I'll use Amazon. Yeah. If everyone knows about how to launch a machine in EC2 AWS console, if not, then there's a tutorial which can be very helpful how to launch it. So this I'm just keeping it simple, launching from the AWS console. I'll choose the instance profile to connect to session managers. I will have a bash script which will, yeah, I'll just run a bash script here, so that when machine gets ready, it will run this bash script to install my Nginx packages and start the Nginx. And also I'll be creating an HTML page saying that welcome to Cloud Consultant. And yeah, that should be then load balancer. So I think we have almost completed. We'll keep waiting for our target group to be healthy. Meanwhile, yeah, it's initialized stage, so let this complete it. Meanwhile, let's go ahead and I think we can launch our Terraform, get preparing our WAF route for Terraform, and then we'll just point it out to the ALB. So yeah, open my Terraform workspace. So this is my ping. It will take some time, but meanwhile, let's go and check the load balancer URL. Okay, I need to first open a security group rule. Let me see if inbound. Okay, I have the traffic open. So it is giving this error. Maybe we'll have to troubleshoot why it's giving. Maybe it's not reaching to your target group. Let me just quickly check my instance is responding or not. So my web server. I'll just quickly check the public. Just checking with the port. Okay, some issue installation did happen. So I'll be trying to run the script again here and see whether it's going to execute. Maybe I'll have to configure manually, but I'll just check this. Give me a minute. I'll just quickly check this one. Yeah. I'm just running that. I think Bootstrap didn't work properly, so it didn't install the application. We run this. Bye. Okay. Yeah, I think it will take a couple of minutes and then we can see our web servers running on the load balancer. So I think let's move to our Terraform state. I see that our Terraform got completed. So this is the output. Basically, we have the Terraform got launched in our account, and we'll have this one as well. So let's move ahead to our diagram. So we have completed launching the this portion via Terraform. This we have completed. I think it's going to be ready in a couple of minutes. And now I think we'll have to be ready with the domain name. So I'm planning to use a domain name app.cloud.services, where I'm going to point this ALB CNAME. I hope it should work now. I'll just check the local IP, the public IP, whether it's resolving. It will take, okay, it's resolving, which means we are getting this one now. So this time the resolution happened properly. I'll just quickly check the target group. Okay, I need to add the registration again here, so which we didn't. Yeah, so it is getting initialized now. We should be able to see this serving by load balancer. Now I think we need to do the steps. So we have completed this one, and we have launched the WAF rules via Terraform. So I'll just quickly log into the account. Okay, I think I've used a different region, so that's why it's not showing here. Let me see if I can do this one. basically what happened is that it got provision, but it got provision in wrong region. So it is currently deployed in this region, but our resources we are going to use a regional service, web service. We don't want to have in our Rangan region, so we need to switch to our Mumbai region because we are using that where we are hosting our application. Just try this. I have to do one thing, that I just modify my backend and the region. I believe I need to change in my this one. Yeah, here I have to change. Let's copy this region, so it's AP South 1. Okay, meanwhile it's getting deployed. Let's proceed to our DNS mapping. So we have done this setup. Now we are in the process of setting up the ALB, adding this domain name. So I have my the Cloudflare. I'm using the Cloudflare to host my name servers and your domain over here. So I'll just choose name, cname app. And then here I'll have to point my load balancer URL, which is being provisioned by Terraform. I can just show you from here. Sorry, this is my load balancer URL. I'll keep it as the proxy, so that the reason why we had to put proxy, because the request will come from internet. As I mentioned, that the request will come from the internet and it will go to your Cloudflare proxy, and from there it will forward the traffic to your destination ALB. Let me go back and just keep it proxies. So we are getting the response. Now we are getting a response from here. If I go to cloud services, it's resolving. So we are publishing is done. We are able to see this. Now the request is, what is happening is that request is coming from internet. It comes to the CNAME and it forwarded it to ALB, but still the WAF is not, the association of WAF is not done, right? So let our WAF get completed. I think WAF is also ready. Let's move ahead and check the WAF. So I'll just refresh the page. I see the my WAF is here. Okay, so see my WAF is there. I see all the rules are here, right, and block and everything. I want to add, so these are the rule priority. Basically the first priority, I'm saying that I should only allow the Cloudflare IP to reach my ALB and the applications. Second rule is like the blocking the rate limit, geo restrictions, then malicious pattern, then after the IP repetitions, and then we have anonymous IP list, core rule set, bad input, and whatever. These are some industry AWS managed rule as well, which we have used it to control our web traffic and get filtered. I will just, as a default, I have kept as actions blocked. So each and every request will get blocked unless and until it's coming from the AWS Cloudflare IP. So the Cloudflare IP, basically, I'm talking about this IP. So what happened is that Cloudflare comes with its own proxy. So these are the public IP of the Cloudflare. So any traffic comes from the Cloudflare if you're hosting, and if you have enabled the proxy, it will only listen and read from here. So that we have whitelisted in our Cloudflare. If I come here, I'll show you that we have created IP set rules. So only this all IP belongs to our Cloudflare IP. So right. So basically, yes. So that we have added here. Now I need to do one more changes. Maybe I'll just do it from here. Anything as a custom response, I have not added anything. Let me add as a custom response, enable, and add as a 408 as a response if something comes across that. So which means it will be getting hit by a firewall. I'm added a custom because if I'm getting blocked, I'm getting a response this one, which means it's getting blocked by my firewall. Now if you accept this one, you are getting this from here. But now the association is pending. So we have completed these steps. We have done the publishing as well. Now we need to associate WAF with ALB. So let's do that. Associate resource, AWS. AWS support this many resources, right? WAF supports ALB, API gateway, runners, and the other things. So we have hosted and we have published application via load balancer. Select that, click on this, and yeah. So now the moment you see that it's happened, now you'll see is that traffic will be getting started recorded. Now there was no traffic, but I'll just try to hit a couple of times and my IP should be getting visible. Go to sample request. It takes some time, but yes, it will log. Let me see if logs started flowing. It takes some time to flow the log. Yeah, we can see the logs now. You'll see my IP over here. I have my IPs coming up. I am hitting this particular thing, and the client IP is. If you see the client IP, right, this belongs to a Cloudflare IP. This is not my IP, right? Here, this is from the range of 172.1.7, right? So generally we have at least at this range, and this IP is coming from there, and so it doesn't you know it doesn't show my IP. Basically, if you see, this is my IP, but I'm not seeing that IP. It is coming from the Cloudflare IP, and what all things are getting mad, right? So in header, it's coming this many things, right? And what all things are getting recorded. So now let me open this are the main context is that we have published the web firewall, we have published the application and associated the Cloudflare proxy, and only from the Cloudflare proxy it can reach out any non-Cloudflare IP. like suppose if anyone wants to bypass and comes to the application load balancer directly, they cannot do that. Any Cloudflare IP cannot reach to your destination. So that's the first priority, and the second is the rate limiting and the geo. So let me open that. I'll just give you the glimpse about how uh, download. Yeah. So I prepared one document. Let me just go through this. So this document will cover the WAF applications I have. So what all things we have done? Basically, as a default actions within Terraform, it is been set as a block. All non-Cloudflare IP will be getting blocked here. Second rule is allow only Cloudflare IP, right? So only allowing the Cloudflare IP proxy IPs ranges. Third rule is like red limit rules. So basically prevent the DDoS root force attacks, right? So all rate limiting has been done based on IP. Geo restrictions, right? So we have restricting the certain region, like whatever region where you don't want the traffic to be coming up, right? So that region we have restricted. I can show you that here. If I go to the geo restrictions, we have this certain region which we have blocked, right? And in the rate limiting, I have set up as a saying that source IP, if from the one IP, single IP, if anyone's tried to make multiple hits, right? In 5 minutes, we are getting 200 hits, then it will get definitely blocked. Malicious pattern rules. So this is where we have that. It belongs to the fourth priority. So in this, we have covered all the malicious pattern, like which we use to from the hacker to come to your server, right? So this is some sort of malicious pattern which getting enabled here. Third is document. We have Amazon IP reputation. This is something the AWS managed rule. That's the reason I have made a content saying that it's managed. It blocks all the managed IP. So if I tell you in simple, like AWS has its own database where it try collecting all the malicious IP every now and then. So whatever IP abuse IP which is there in the market, right? So if that IPs are there in database, they will definitely block those IPs, right? If I want to check my IP, is there abuse? No, there is no abuse of the IP. But whatever abuse malicious IPs are there, they will definitely block that. And we don't have to maintain separately those lists, right? So this is very useful rule. And anonymous IP list is also a managed rule where it's block the Tor, VPN, proxy traffic, all the traffic like that. This is one of the important core rule set, which is a managed, again a managed rule from AWS. It provides the OWASP top 10 protections. It will protect all your the best practices as per the OWASP, and it has all the rule set related to that. So known bad inputs, also a managed rule which will block the known exploit patterns. Bot controls, definitely we have also enabled the bot. It's a managed rule, and it control all the crawling and the bot attacks. So what are the protection level? So the default blocking everything. Cloudflare's 15 IPs are active. Who is allowed to listen to my come to my WAF, AWS ALB, and get the response. So no other can reach to the application load balancer. Direct IP access has been denied. Yeah, rightly. So the access control, we have this 3-layer. Rate limiting, we have rate limiting where limited the 2000 requests per 5 minutes. So all IP includes CF as well. So even if someone's try to do the same activity, connecting to the application load balancer in 5 minutes, making the 2000 more than 2000 requests, it will get blocked per source IP aggregation. So yeah, action block the violator. Geo restriction, we have blocking a country where the traffic, we are not expecting any traffic, it can be update and change as per the requirement. And rest all application, all traffic, there is no CF exception. Security pattern is we have added the SQL injection, XSS attack, path, traversal, code injection, system code, which is being getting added as a regress pattern and which is being set as the action to block. AWS managed rule, which was saying that IP reputations, which blocks the malicious IP, and it covers the global threat intel. So they have a huge database which will they keep maintaining and updating it. Anonymous IP, VPN, Tor, privacy network, core rules, OWASP top 10, bad input, bot control. So these are again a managed rule from AWS, which is very useful. And like they do the things and it's not that costly, so it is very cost effective solution where monitoring and logging. CloudWatch log, we are keeping the enabling CloudWatch log to monitor all the blockage and if anything need to be getting investigated. So CloudWatch log group we are using it. Metrics, yes, it's a real time sample request, analyze ready, and then you have the cookies and authorization as well. How's the traffic flow looking? So if any requests come as a incoming, it will try to figure out whether the source IP belongs to Cloudflare. If no, then it's blocked. Immediately block that. If yes, then it will go to the next check and understand like if it failed to match the rate limit control 2000 for 5 minutes, then it will block. If it matches, then block, and then if it is genuine and less than 2000, then it will go to pass. Then next is geographic. If it's coming from the expected region, then yes, it will pass, and otherwise it will fail. Malicious pattern, we have the regress pattern which we have added. So if it matching that coming from using that headers, it will get blocked. If not, it will pass. We have Amazon managed rules, 5 layers. So if it is getting matched, it will block. Otherwise, it will pass. And then we have the request allowed. So these are all the rules and barriers which is being useful. Security postures, network access control is maximum, so only Cloudflare is accessing. DDoS, we have the rate limiting is there, geographic is there, it country, application security, multi-pattern is blocked using the regress. Threat intelligence is the current, bot management is also there. So result and recommendation, so basically using this best practice, we have achieved the security objective, that is exclusive Cloudflare access. Only Cloudflare proxy IP can reach the application. No security bypass. All traffic in Cloudflare include full security scanning, multi-layer protections, real-time monitoring, threat intelligence, and up-to-date protection. So these are the outcome and result. Expected outcome is direct IP access, 100% block, and uh, attack and port control everything. So how do we do the maintenance right every now and then for as a security person, right? So we need to review the block request. So whenever any request is coming and getting blocked through the CF IP, we need to review the request and understand the patterns, right? And quarterly we need to understand and then review those pattern and do some more analyzing and update your rules. Quarterly, I think that's a best practice, and as and when needed, basically security incident response or rule and adjustment can be made based on incident. If there's any incident, P1 or P2 security incident, that can the security rules can be updated as per the incident. Final assessment is high security posture achieved. So we have implemented the WAF configuration provide enterprise grade security with exclusive Cloudflare access while maintaining the comprehensive threat protection across all traffic. So yes, this is what I wanted to cover. I hope this video was useful. I know this became a lengthy video, but yeah. So that's all what I wanted to cover. Thanks for joining. See you in the next video. Thank you.